Do this once and watch how toxic people disappear. There comes a moment in life when silence becomes louder than words. When you stop explaining yourself. When you stop trying to prove your worth to people who never valued it. That's when a strange kind of peace enters your heart. Toxic people thrive on your reactions, on your need to be understood, and on your desire to fix what was never meant to be fixed. The moment you pull away, when you decide to no longer participate in their drama, they lose their power. They begin to fade, not because you fought them, but because you no longer feed them with your energy. This single decision, to remain calm, detached, and focused on your growth, can make the loudest noise in the universe. It tells everyone that you have mastered the art of protecting your soul. The truth is, peace doesn't come when life gets easier. It comes when you learn to let go of the people who drain your spirit. You start realizing that not everyone deserves access to your heart, your time, or your emotions. You stop chasing validation and instead, you start nurturing your inner world, your purpose, your faith, and your self-respect. And slowly the toxic ones disappear, not because you push them away, but because they can no longer survive in the light of your growth. This is not revenge, it's evolution. You don't fight to prove your strength. Your peace is your proof. When you do this once, truly once, you'll see how the universe rearranges itself to protect your energy. But understand this. Letting go isn't easy. It takes courage to walk away from people you once cared for. It hurts to realize that the ones you loved were never truly there for you. You'll feel lonely at first. You'll question yourself, wondering if you made the right decision. But that's just the silence before peace. Every person who leaves your life creates space, and that space will soon be filled with calmness, clarity, and people who truly respect your energy. The storm always comes before the sunrise, and your sunrise is closer than you think. When you finally start focusing on yourself, your goals, your inner healing, your purpose, you'll notice something powerful. You'll stop needing attention. You'll stop chasing love. You'll stop overthinking every message, every word, every silence. You'll start to realize that your happiness was never meant to depend on someone else's approval. Toxic people lose interest when they can't control you anymore. They disappear when they realize their tricks no longer work. They move on to find someone else to manipulate, but not you, because you've outgrown their game. And here's the truth most people don't see. Every time you choose peace over reaction, you are rewriting your destiny. The universe starts aligning with your calmness. Doors open that you never imagined. Opportunities, friendships, and blessings start appearing because you made room for them by removing the poison. Your silence becomes your protection. Your growth becomes your revenge. You don't need to shout, prove, or justify. Your peace speaks louder than anything you could ever say. So, do this once. Step back, breathe, and let people reveal who they are. Watch without reacting. Listen without defending. Move without announcing. The moment you stop chasing people, you start attracting what's meant for you. Toxic souls can't survive in the presence of self-respect. Once you understand that, you'll never go back to begging for love or attention again. Because now, you've learned the most sacred truth, the power of walking away quietly. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is nothing at all. No explanations, no reactions, no arguments. Just silence. Because silence confuses the toxic. It makes them face themselves something they've been running from all their lives. When you stop feeding them your attention, they are left with their own emptiness. And that emptiness is louder than any words you could ever speak. You'll notice how their energy fades when you stop playing their game. They'll try to provoke you, guilt-trip you, twist your words, but the moment you stop responding, they lose their control. That's when you start winning. Not by fighting them, but by mastering yourself. Every time you hold your peace instead of reacting, you grow stronger. And this growth, quiet, invisible, spiritual, is what makes them disappear. But remember, healing is not a straight road. There will be nights when memories hurt, when your heart wants to go back, even to what broke it. You'll miss people who were never good for you. You'll feel weak, and that's okay. Healing is not about forgetting. It's about accepting. Accepting that you deserve better. Accepting that your peace is not negotiable. That your soul is not for sale. There will come a day when you wake up and realize you're no longer triggered. Their names don't sting anymore. Their silence doesn't hurt. You don't care who's watching your stories, who's talking behind your back, or who left your side, because you found something far more valuable yourself. And once you find yourself, no one can take that away. You'll start walking differently. You'll speak less but mean more. Your eyes will carry calm instead of chaos, and people will notice. They'll wonder what changed. But they'll never understand because this peace came from battles they never saw. You earned it in silence, through pain, through self-discipline. You built it when no one believed in you, and that's when your energy becomes sacred. You no longer go where you're not valued. You no longer fight for places where you were once tolerated. You start to understand that not every goodbye is a loss. Sometimes it's protection. Sometimes God removes people because he heard conversations you didn't. So let them go. Let the toxic fade. Don't chase closure. Don't seek explanations. Just trust that what left was never meant to stay. Trust that your new chapter requires cleaner air, lighter hearts, and higher energy. You're not losing people. You're losing confusion. You're losing pain. You're losing noise. And in that loss, you're finding peace. And when that peace settles, your whole life begins to transform. You'll attract people who speak your language not just with words, but with energy. People who don't compete with you, but grow with you. People who don't drain your light, but protect it. And that's when you realize you never needed a crowd to feel whole. You just needed peace, the kind that comes from walking away from everything that no longer serves your soul.